wearing my glasses today. Well, actually, I'm not going to be wearing them the whole time because I'm wearing contacts as well. But I love playing with them. I just got them yesterday. They're new from Bailey Nelson in London. Amazing glasses and so affordable and all kind of vintage. Anyways, that's kind of beside the point. What the point is, we're kind of going back to school. So I'm going to do 3 common mistakes, and I'm going to start with hooded eyes, personally because I'm a hooded eye girl. And I work with a lot of women, and often, especially with normal women that come for a tutorial with me or that come and do a bridal trial with me, I ask them to wear their own makeup. So I see a lot of different kinds of eye shapes, different kind of makeup mistakes, things that they want to correct, things they don't know exactly what they're doing wrong. And so I thought I would kind of start doing like the top 3 mistakes on how to correct them. So I'm going to start with hooded eyes, I'm going to do small eyes, I'm going to do kind of eyes that are too big. There is such a thing. Droopy eyes, all sorts of things. So let me know what you'd like to see next, but I am going to start with hooded eyes. I'm going to put my glasses back. Like literally, I never wear glasses, but I'm so happy with these that I am going to start wearing glasses now. The only problem is my nose is really small, so when I wear glasses, I really have to curl my lashes up, or otherwise they kind of wipe the glasses. Which is a hooded eye thing to do, is curl your eyelashes. But I'm just gonna get on it and show you the 3 common mistakes. Now I do want to say is, I've seen a lot of kind of like bad makeup mistake videos on YouTube, which are fun to watch, but they're always really exaggerated and kind of like, clown-like. These are not. These are simple little mistakes that a lot of women make, and they don't even know they're mistakes. It's just that they're not necessarily, don't know a better way of doing it, or don't know that they're not making the most of their assets. So this is not like a jokey, oh my God, look at this blue eyeliner, isn't that crazy? It's more just quite subtle ways to correct things. So let's get started. So mistake number 1 is your eyelashes, specifically not curling them. Also not wearing enough mascara, but the curling of the eyelashes makes a humongous difference. So, sometimes we have way too much space up here when you've got hooded eyelids. The curling of the eyelashes up helps with that. You can't see too much of what's going on the eyelid here. Helps with that. Often people complain that their eyes look small if they've got hooded eyes. So opening your kind of like curling your eyelashes up really opens them up, really makes your eyes look bigger. So there's like so many reasons why you should definitely curl your eyelashes and definitely put on mascara. I'm going to show you what it looks like, what my eyes look like. Actually, I'm going to do one eye the wrong way and one eye the right way, and I'll do it in all the 3 tricks so you can really see the difference, kind of building up and building up. Now, eyelash curlers. I have a huge amount of, this is not even all of them, eyelash curlers. These ones are by Revlon, hate them. These ones, Space NK, pretty good. Tweezer Man, hate them as well. What are these? Ico, again, pretty good. But my favorites will always and have always been Shu Uemuras. So I'm going to do one eye the right way, one eye the wrong way. Do you have a preference which is which? Let's do the bad eye first. So I am just going to use, it doesn't really matter what mascara I'm using. I'm using a Giorgio Armani. But I'm going to do the eye first without curling my eyelashes and with not using enough mascara. This mascara is pretty awesome. So like it comes on quite thickly immediately. So I don't really have to do that much at all. So that is my eye without curling my eyelashes and with just, a little bit of mascara. I'm going to use my Shu Uemura eyelash curlers. Always make sure that you get everything in. And then I get all the way to the root. And I know this looks gross. I don't know if you can see it from the side. So you get the most curl at the root, and then I just kind of let it go. You guys know I have sensitive eyes, so I often cry a little bit when I do that. Okay, so mascara, I'm going to apply 2 good coats, and I'm going all the way to the roots of the lashes and wiggling the mascara up. So I'm just gonna not bore you with watching mascara dry, watching paint dry. So I'm gonna do 2 good coats of this, and I'll show you the difference between the 2 eyes. So I'll zoom in a little bit so you can see. Hold on. So this eye, the lashes have been kind of curled upwards. I often tend to do this afterwards as well, kind of with my finger. So they kind of open my eye a lot more than these sad little ones. I do have a little bit of LVL lash perm kind of lash lift left, so they are a little bit curlier than they normally would be, but especially if you've got poker straight lashes, makes a huge difference just curling them up, because these kind of create a shadow, so to speak, over the hood. So this is the thing we, don't want to accentuate. We want to accentuate our eyes, so it opens up our eyes, and also it kind of shades the skin behind. So highlighting the hood, we're all guilty of it, and I'm going to show you what I mean by it. I'm just using a Bobbi Brown palette that I've collected of colors myself, and what kind of I see a lot of people do is, because they want to brighten up their eye and open it up, they put a very pale, very shimmery color all over the eyelid, but especially kind of on the hood. So this kind of thing does absolutely nothing for your eyes. What it's doing, is bringing the hood forward, and especially if it's drooping. So people have hooded eyes for all sorts of reasons. We're not going to get into that. I've got a couple of good videos on why people have them and kind of like the different reasons. But especially if it's aging, it'll be drooping. Last thing you want to do is kind of draw attention to that hood. You want to draw attention away from it. So what you should be doing instead is using a medium color. And I'm not gonna go with the medium color all the way, kind of up to my brow, but I am going to go above my crease. So I'm using a medium color on my eyelid. You could use a lighter color on the eyelid, but just for this tutorial's sake, I'm just using the medium all over the eyelid. And when I look straight in the mirror, I want to make sure that that medium color is visible. And I'm leaving a tiny bit of skin under my brow visible, so that you can kind of add a tiny little highlight to it if you want to. You absolutely don't need to. And when I'm doing the eyeshadow, I'm also being careful not to go too far down. So as you can see on this side, it's the hood that we're seeing, not really my eye. Whereas on this side, the attention is on the actual eye as opposed to the skin above it. Super, super easy trick. It's just choosing the color right. And also my color is matte. This one is shimmery. Now, if I do want to add a little bit of highlight, I like to use a matte pencil. This one is by Soap and Glory. Benefit has, I think it's called Highbrow, a great pencil. And I just put the tiniest line under it. I also use a lot of brulee, but use it the tiniest bit. So put the highlight really under your brow, not, all the way down. And that'll just create kind of a better brow line and also the tiniest bit of highlight, but the focus is going to stay on your eye. Now the third mistake is, I'm using a medium kind of brown here, but the third mistake is doing your normal kind of crease work that we all like to do, but pulling it too far down on the side. So instead of kind of opening up your eye, you're just dragging it down. Whereas everyone needs to do this, but especially hooded eye girls, is think of this line and do not go below it. So you're placing the shadow just above your natural crease. By above, I mean this way, and pulling it in, but don't ever go outside of here. You can pull it down to the lid, no problem, but just like make sure you don't go outside of this area here. Now I'm hopefully starting to look more and more lopsided. So on this side, I have pulled the eyeshadow 2 down. You know, as far as like actual distance, there isn't that much of a difference, but you really have to be careful with that line because this eye is more lifted. I've also done kind of like a triangular eyeshadow trick. I'll link to the video here that I made maybe already 2 years ago or something. It's an old video. It's probably the most watched video on my channel, and that is how I realized that there's a lot of other hooded eye girls out there, I think, when I made the video. Anyways, so I've kind of like done it in a triangular fashion. I explain it really well in that video. This video, I'm just gonna do the tricks instead, so I'm not gonna go into detail. But this eye is open and lifted, this eye is drooping down. So that's the end of our lesson today. Let me know below what kind of problem area, what common mistakes would you like to see in the next video, and I shall get on it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.